So when you're ready, coming into a comfortable seated position, taking a few deep breaths, settling into some time dedicated for yourself, moving away from any of the to-do lists you have for today and just coming back to you, yourself, and your breathing. Today's practice is going to be challenging. You're going to be moving into the limits of your strength and exploring ranges of movements that maybe you haven't before. So just taking this time at the start of the class really to tune into how you're feeling today, to gauge how far you want to push your body and mind, knowing that it's totally fine to hold back. Beginning to shrug the shoulders. So on an inhale, drawing the shoulders up to the ears, squeezing as tight as you can, and already knitting the core up and in, feeling some recruitment there. And then as you exhale, releasing the shoulders blades down the back, lengthening the neck, top of the head reaches for the ceiling. We're going to do that 3 more times. Deep inhale, sipping in the air you can, and filling and filling and filling your lungs, squeezing the shoulders up. Exhale, releasing. Twice more. Inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Screw up your face, maybe screw up your fist, find every bit of your body active. And exhale, release the shoulders away. Really feeling like the elbows are drawing down to the floor as you do that last time. Inhale, reaching up, shoulders squeeze. Feeling that whole body turn on. And exhale, release the shoulders down, long neck. Settle into that comfortable seated position again. Sitting upright on your sit bones. We're going to begin to do some belly breathing. So I invite you to put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And to start with, we're going to do what I call the hug breath. So as we inhale, we're going to let our hands spread sideways, outwards. And as we exhale, squeezing in. Twice more like this. Inhale, breathing up, spreading the body, elbows out to the side, lifting. Exhale, really squeezing in, maybe even rolling the body, finding that sense of connection there. Last time, inhale, open the chest slightly, lifting and opening. Drinking the air in. Exhale, squeeze and give yourself a really big hug. Inhale, back to that straight body position. Hands placed gently on chest and belly. As we breathe in, I want you to feel that inhale moving into your belly, filling the bottom of the rib cage first. And as you exhale, feel the engagement of your low belly pulling back and down towards the spine. That's right. Inhale, opening, using that belly breath, breathing in. Exhale, low belly pulls towards spine, feeling that engagement under the hand. It might just be subtle to start with as you're building that awareness, fully emptying the lungs. Keep breathing like this, inhaling. Deep and full, spreading and spreading. Biggest breath you've had today, exhaling. Lovely, and keep breathing like that, filling and opening through the belly, feeling that undulating nature of the breath. And I'm just going to invite you on a kind of visualization or a small meditation with me. If that doesn't engage with how you practice yoga, then you can just stay with the awareness of the breathing. But if you'd like to, maybe closing your eyes, maybe lowering your gaze and just bringing to the front of your mind what you'd say is the core of who you are. What consistently, what emotion, what feeling, what value consistently appears in your life and makes you feel aligned. Maybe there's 1, 2, 3 words that pop into your head. Rather than grasping or reasoning for anything, I want you to take an inhale and feel like your mind is going completely blank, empty and open, letting the cool clarity of the inhale create space in the mind. And as you exhale, just letting go of any preconceived ideas and letting the words that you associate deeply and truly with yourself just appear. If nothing happens, that's fine. Coming back to the awareness of the breath. For me, the words that arise are care. I am a carer. I am a healer. and I am compassionate. And those are the things that are in the center of my core. Those are the things that, if I live that way, I feel truly myself and energetic. And when I move away from those values, I feel fatigued. So whatever word you associated, or if you didn't associate a word, just following me anyway, breathing in deep, bringing that word or that sensation of strength, openness into the body. And exhale, release the hands out to the side. We're opening the eyes gently, beginning our flow. Inhale, reach the hands up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, release down, head and neck leans forward. We're going to do the same movement 3 more times, rolling the body up, inhaling, reaching the hands up to the sky, gazing up, feeling long and strong, drawing the belly in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, open, lift, really move into the limits of the movement, sending the thumbs backwards, squeezing the shoulder blades as we inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold, drawing the belly button back, drawing the rib cage up as you release the chin towards the chest. Last time, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding. All about the core today, bringing that attention and awareness away from your busy mind and into the engagement of the core. Inhale, back to center, lifting both hands up. This time grasping one wrist, pulling the body to the side, grounding down through the opposite hip. Doesn't matter which way you're bending, just drawing length through that side, grounding down through the hips. Exhale, release the neck. Again, this practice is going to get more active very quickly, so just enjoying these moments to stretch and open into the sides, swapping sides when you're ready, breathing and inhaling, lifting the ribcage towards the ceiling, exhaling, relaxing the neck. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, I'm going to come onto your mat to show you this bit. As you exhale, we're going to roll down onto our back super slowly for some core activation. So exhaling, scooping the low belly in, super slowly, rolling, 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 rolling back, resisting the urge to go quickly, and finding yourself on your back with your knees in the air at a 45-degree angle. Drawing the core in and down to really connect yourself to the floor. And this is where we're going to start our practice today. Already we should feel some core activity here. Gauge your level. Maybe this is enough movement for you today. Maybe you stay here and you just notice how this feels in the body. Maybe you have to hold your legs. That's great. Otherwise, if you want to move forward with some more engagement, I want you to just lift, pressing the low back down as if you're trying to lift the knees. It's a very subtle sensation, lifting up. Maybe reaching up with the hands, drawing down at the belly button, lifting up in the pelvic floor, holding for 5, 4, 3, strong center, 2, 1. Exhale, release the shoulders down, relax the body a little bit. Let that exhale be a sigh. One more time, inhale. Find that sensation of lift through the knees, engaging down in the core, lift in the hands for 5, 4, drawing down in the belly, 3, shrug the shoulders away from the ears, 2, 1. Exhale, release down. Lovely. Inhale, just lift the arms towards the heels. Option here to lift the shoulders up slightly. Keep the neck as relaxed as you can and the chin tucked back. And we're going to tap the floor with our heels to start with. Exhaling, heel comes down. Inhale, really suck up in the low core. Feel that squeeze of the hip towards the rib cage, everything engaging. Slower is stronger here. You don't need to move quickly. So inhale, heel goes down. Exhale, squeeze in the core. Nice. Keep going here. If you want to add a little bit of complexity to this, you can point the toes and arc them round so the toe tends to come up where the opposite foot would place down if you were bringing the feet to the floor. So it crosses over the body. And again, keep that low back tied to the ground. I'm going to give you 5 more breaths to play with this. 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, this is your power. Recruit the muscles. Notice the sensations. 2, 1, big inhale. And exhale, release everything to the ground. Give a little wobble or roll out. Amazing. Take a breath and a moment here. Fantastic. One more core activity and a little bit of leg stretching before we stand to our feet. So grounding down back on the floor, lifting the hands up towards the ceiling, lifting both feet up in a straight line. Don't worry if your legs are slightly bent, that's fine. Pushing the soles of the feet up, lifting the shoulders. Lift here for 5, pulsing, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the next exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. So extend the left leg down across the floor. If you want to keep that core work going, you can keep the shoulders lifted off the ground, making sure the neck isn't taking too much of the brunt of the force. If you need a little rest, that's fine. Shoulders come down to the floor. Really squeezing and opening the hip. For more sensation, you can bring that foot into a 45-degree angle. So your leg that is bent up towards your chest is at 45 degrees. You're really drawing that knee down in towards the floor. Keep that breath strong and long, still engaging in the floor even if you're relaxed down into the ground, still pulling that core, low belly in, and allowing the feet to stay active to protect the knees. On the next inhale, shoot both legs up into the sky, lift up for 5 more pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, opposite leg, left leg into the chest, squeeze it in. Extend the right leg along down the floor. Again, option here to stay engaged with the core or to relax the shoulders down. It's up to you. Awesome. And then again, heading that foot towards the ceiling. If you'd like an extra bit of sensation, keep grounding through the hips and down to the ground. Play here, experiment with the sensation. Awesome. Inhale, shoot both legs up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring them into the chest, squeeze into a ball. Rock and roll, pushing your knees into your hands. Lifting the chest towards the sky, finding some nice spine flexibility and a slight upward curve of the chest. Open the low back again. And then up onto your feet. Don't worry if you didn't make it in one rock and roll. Find your way to a standing position. Feet hip distance apart. And again, for a moment, hand on belly, hand on chest. Knit the rib cage down towards the pelvis. Draw the low belly in. Closing off in the front body. Breathing here through the side of the rib cage. And still able to inflate that diaphragm, inflate the low rib cage. Just recruiting that breath, finding your Ujjayi breath if that's something you use in your practice. And we're going to start inhaling, lifting up onto the toes, keeping that core engaged. Exhaling, rocking back. 3 more times. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll, keeping that core engaged. Finding that long, straight center of balance. Nice. Exhale. Last inhale up onto the toes. And as we exhale, we're going to forward fold, sending the hip bones up towards the ceiling. Body folds forward over the legs. Spend a moment here. Let the exhale make the shoulders heavy, make the top of the head heavy. Length through the neck, length through the back body. Inhale, lift to a half fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And we're going to step back into a lunge with our left foot stepping back. So stepping the left foot back, shooting it backwards, nice and strong and powerful in everything we do in this class. And we're coming into a lunge onto our fingertips, maybe rocking and rolling here. Just finding where the hips are happy today. And then as we inhale, we're going to lift the right arm forward. Exhaling here, engaging the core, drawing the belly up and in. And then inhale, opening it out into a twist. Still with that core engagement, feeling like the whole core is wrapping and knitting round. Twice more. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, knitting the core up and in. Inhale, opening up into a twist. Exhale. Reach forward, knit the core up and in. Inhale, opening up into a twist. Exhale, bring the back knee down, reach for the back foot. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Still lifting and opening and twisting, knitting the right knee in towards the center body, drawing the core in. And exhale, place both hands down, kick off the back foot, step to a forward fold and release. Releasing here. And then we're going to gently roll up, inhaling, lifting, rolling, curling the spine all the way up, reaching the hands above you as you come up to the ceiling. And relax. Similar thing, this time we're going to roll onto our toes, but we're going to do it from a bent knee. So we're going to bend our knees into a chair pose, knit those ribs in still, feeling that sense of connection through the front body, lifting up onto the toes into a straight line, and exhaling down. 3 more times. Inhale, lift, find that energy, that bounce. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, keep the core knitted in. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Maybe you hold here for an extra second. Maybe you don't. Exhale down into your chair pose. Inhale, stand for a moment. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment here. Stay grounded. Feel the activity in your center. Lovely. Again, if your thoughts start to get busy, start to get judgy, remember, just move back to an awareness of your core, an awareness of your power. This time, inhale, lift and lengthen, flat spine, bend the knees as much as you need to, shrug the shoulders back into their sockets. Step back, this time with the right foot, left leg is bent at the front, coming into that lovely lunge. And again, you know where you're going. So left arm is going to reach forward. Exhale, engage the low belly. Inhale, open to a twist. Exhale here. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, engage the low belly. Inhale, open into a twist towards that left knee. Exhale, knit that knee towards the abdomen. Draw the abdomen away from the thigh. Last time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, draw the core in. Inhale, lift up with that arm. Exhale here. Inhale, reach forward. And when you're ready, exhale, bring the back knee down, reaching back towards the right foot. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Whatever you're doing, keeping that lifting out of the grounded hand, lifting up fingertips towards the wall. And when you're ready, exhale, both hands down, stepping forward into that forward fold, releasing here. When you're ready, inhale, roll up, slowly, gently up to a standing position. Reach the hands above the head, find that length and that strength. Energize with the inhale, fingertips towards the ceiling. And exhale, release. Lovely. Okay, final time, we're going to do our rolling onto our tiptoes. Come back into the breath, breathe deep. This time, option, and I say option because this is a tricky one. We're going to go from our chair pose, knitting that ribcage in, up, and a little pop jump up to standing on our tiptoes, core knitted in. 3 or 4 attempts in your own time, or with me. Exhaling into the chair pose, drawing the core up and in. Inhale, pop up onto the tiptoes, exhale down. 3 more times. Inhale, pop up onto the tiptoes, exhale down. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, pop up onto the tiptoes, exhale down. Last time. Inhale, pop. Exhale, sink into the chair pose, take a breath. Feel that strength, push the weight into the heels, tuck the low bottom under. Good. One last inhale. Exhale, fold to the floor. Step, hop, jump your way back to a plank position. Nice. Option for knees to the ground here. That's a really nice option. Wherever you are, hooking the hip bones towards the back of the arms, drawing the core up and in. And we're going to just draw a star with our fingertips, or that's what I call it anyway. So we're going to shift the weight onto the left hand, knit the core in, and in as we inhale, lifting the right hand up, pressing the fingertips forward, to the side, backwards, and place the hand down. Same thing on the other side. Shifting the weight into the right hand, lifting the left hand off the floor, forward, side, backwards, ground, down. Lovely. One more time on each side. I'll come this way so you can see what I'm doing. So still holding that plank position. This is all about stability of the core. Take a breath, focus. Moving weight onto the left, forward, side, backwards, down. And again, pushing into that hand, protracting. Forward, side, backwards, down. Lovely. When you're ready, sink back to a child's pose for a moment. Hips come towards the heels. Inhale, roll forward, lifting the chest up into a cobra position. Hips on the floor, elbows bent back. Shoulders sinking away from the ears. Breathe in. Exhale, roll all the way onto a flat belly. Release the head and neck for a moment. Bring the fingertips to the floor, just outside your mat. Just about in line with the shoulders, maybe a little bit forward. And first of all, I want you to roll your shoulders down towards the ground so you feel what that feels like. Use an exhale, really ground them forward. And then as you inhale, you're rolling the shoulders back and up, lifting the chest. Drawing the low belly in, scooping through the hips as if you're trying to press them onto the floor. Exhale, release down. Inhale here. Exhale, shoulders move towards the mat. Inhale, lift the shoulders back, open the chest, engage through the core. Exhale, down. Last time, take an inhale here. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale. While you exhale, shoulders come towards the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the body. And then exhale all the way down. Sweep the hands backward for a locust pose. So reaching the shoulder blades away from the ears, reaching the fingertips on the floor, lifting both legs, lifting the chest, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, place the hands under the shoulders, push up and back to your downward dog. Breathe fully here. Let the head and neck release. And we're going to do some tiger curls. So following me when you're ready, grounding through the hands, move the shoulders away from the ears, keep the neck long, try and release tension from the shoulder area. Inhale, push through the heels of the hands, lift the right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, bend that right knee right into the chest, hollow the body out, ribcage to the ceiling, press the knee to the back of the arm. Again, if this is too much for you, come down onto the knees and do it from here. That's fine. Twice more. Exhale, this time across the body to the left arm. Inhaling back up, shooting that power through the heel as if you're trying to kick someone. Imagine you're a horse kicking. Last time, exhale towards the right side. Inhale back up. And exhale, bring that foot all the way into a warrior one position. Lifting the hands to the ceiling. Feeling long and strong. Again, this practice is really challenging. Find peace in the moments you can settle. Awesome. Take an inhale here. Push the hips forward. Equal the hips out. Drawing the right leg back into its socket. Nice. Lifting forward with the body. Coming into a nice strong straight line. We're going to shift the weight forward into that front foot. Coming up into warrior 3. Option, if this is super easy for you, to begin leg crunching with that left leg, bringing it forward and back, using the exhale to engage and squeeze in, maybe even connecting the hand with the knee to get that extra sensation of activation. A few more moments here. And then everyone together, bringing that back leg and bringing it through to stand on the right foot, left leg in front of you. Lovely. Maybe you're holding the knee, maybe you're just hovering on that front foot, finding your balance somewhere. Again, a moment to stabilize, a moment to breathe. Maybe even squeezing that knee up and cuddling it in. Having a moment to yourself to center. When you're ready, either doing some little pulses here, bending and straightening the standing leg, or if you're feeling really ambitious, you can lift the hands forward and exhale. Knee to the back of the standing leg's ankle. Nice. Whenever you're ready, everyone together, folding into a wonderful forward fold. Forward folding split, leg in the air. And I'm going to turn my direction so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to lift my leg up into the air and then take it out to the side and come into a long stand. So you will be across your mat like this, in this shape. So your right leg stays bent, your left leg is straight. And you can just walk around here, just moving into the sensation of your sideways lunge. And then grounding both hands on the floor, bringing that right knee to the floor, taking the weight out of the right foot by pushing into the hands, and then super slowly placing it down. Another little bit of core activity. Inhale up into what we call a gate pose. So your left leg is out straight, your whole body is stacked across your right knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach towards that left leg, reaching the right hand up and over, gazing up. Breathe for 5. 2, 1. Inhale, back up to straight. Exhale, bring that right hand down onto the floor. Lift the left hand over, coming into a kind of side plank. Option to stay here. Option to lift that left leg, engaging in the core. Awesome. Breathe into it. Feel that whole core working. Lift and fight that ribcage away from the ground. Exhale, ground everything. Inhale, lift both hands up. And assuming you're facing long ways on your mat, inhale, press your hands down. Lovely. Exhale, draw both knees in. An option here either to tuck hop or just to step back into your plank. Push back to your downward dog. Option here for a sneaky child's pose, relax and release. Okay. Take one big inhale wherever you are, filling your ribcage fully, deeply. Exhale, emptying everything out. Lovely. And coming up to downward dog or staying on your hands and knees if that's what works for you. Inhaling, left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee comes in towards the arm. Curling, concaving. Inhale up. Exhale, knee comes towards the opposite arm. So left knee to right arm. Inhale up. Again, remember you can do this on your knees. That's not a problem. Final one, curling in, pressing the ground away. Inhale, extending the leg. Exhale, stepping forward into your lunge. Warrior 1. Opening beautifully. You got this. And again, find that activity in the legs. Push down through both feet, bending into that front knee, twisting the hips so they're in line with the short edge of your mat, drawing the low belly in. Everything's tightening, everything's connecting. Again, gently leaning forward so you've got that straight line of energy, pushing into the heel, knitting in the rib cage, lifting through the hands, and rocking into that warrior 3. Once again, you have that option to bend and kick out the knee, maybe even bringing the hand in to find that moment of kick and engagement as you bring that knee forward. Playing here for another moment or 2. Before everyone together, bringing that back leg in, swinging it forward. So you're standing on your left leg. Your right leg is curled in towards you. An option here to be balancing on the floor if your balance isn't super great. Or squeezing that knee in, maybe even giving it a hug if that feels good to you. Breathing, finding your focus, engaging your core, finding your center line, and knowing that it's okay to wobble. When you're ready, again, option to just bend the knee from here, or if you're up for a challenge, reaching the hands forward and exhaling, knee to ankle. Playing wherever you are with that sense of instability, refinding your center in different positions. 3, 2, 1. Everyone together, inhaling and exhaling, coming into a forward fold split. Lovely. And again, I'll demonstrate facing forward. So you've got your leg lifting up into the air, super slowly bringing it round and out to the side. Right leg stays straight. Left knee bends. And you're coming into this adjusted wide-legged forward fold. And you can move around here, swinging and swaying into the sensation. Releasing the head and neck. And then when you're ready, placing both hands in front of you, pouring the weight into the hands, lifting the knee off the floor and slowly placing it down to create a gate pose. You got this. You're standing upright on top of your left leg. Your right leg is outstretched to the side of you. Breathe here. You made it. You're working so hard. This is amazing. Again, inhale, find that length. Exhale, reaching over towards the right leg this time, opening that side of the body. Breathing in. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand reaches up. Option to stay here, lifting through the hips, lifting through the chest, or you could even bring that leg up to the sky, holding there, or maybe pulsing. Keep knitting the core in. Try not to arch and open. We're staying in this nice straight line today. Play with what feels amazing for you. And then when you're ready, bringing that right knee in, line with both knees, planting the hands in front of you. And you should be long ways on your mat, hands forward. And again, option here, just to rock forward, maybe take a few hops. If I just talk through the alignment this time, so we're going to bring hands under shoulders, spread fingers wide, knitting elbows in, tucking shoulders back, rounding and hollowing out the body, and pushing off the toes. Awesome. Some last bit of work here, so keep going. 5, 4, maybe we're just staying still, that's great. 3, 2, 1, everyone come down, take a child's pose. Knees out wide. Ooh, relaxing here. Lots of effort going on. This is a very, I say strenuous yoga class, if that's what you want to make it. Again, if that's not where you are today, I hope you took the options that felt best for you. Fine. Inhale, gently rolling up, coming to lie down flat on your belly again. Take a moment here to relax, forehead on the ground, hands out in a kind of cactus posture at 45 degrees either side of the shoulders. Elbows in line with shoulders. I'm going to invite you to take 3 or 4 more breaths here. Fine. Lovely. When you're ready, we're going to do some more work on the back, and then we're going to lie for our Shavasana. So just gently inhaling, lifting up, sweeping those hands around. We're going to do one more locust pose. Lifting the hands up. This time, sweep the hands back, and then sweep them forward again when you're lifted into locust. So inhale, lift up into locust, sweep the hands forward, bring the elbows towards the temples, send the elbows up and back, lift through the chest, lengthen through the toes. Take an inhale, lift, exhale, roll down for a second. We're going to pulse like that. So inhale, lifting into locust, exhale, rolling down. Twice more. Inhale, lift, open the back, elbows up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, hold here. Stretch out the right arm forward. And then press the left hand down by your chest line. And push into the left hand so you roll onto the right side. I'll demonstrate it this way. So you're like this. So arm outstretched, pushed and rolled onto the side. And we're going to lift the feet off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, roll back onto the belly. Same thing again. So pulsing up, inhale, lift, exhale, down. Inhale, lift into that locust. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And stay here, lengthening out the left hand, pushing into the right in the line of the chest and rolling onto the side again. holding here. And again, pulsing those legs up and down on the other side this time. It feels funny if you're rolling everywhere. That's what you're meant to be doing. This is crazy. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, back to the belly. Place the hands by the shoulders, lifting up and back into the kind of half child's pose. Not bringing the knees up, not bringing the buttocks all the way to the heels. Just anchoring the hands on the floor, finding some traction, almost like you're trying to pull your arms out of your shoulder joints, releasing the head and neck towards the ground. If you have some blocks, you could place your hands on those, get some extra opening. And there'll be another flow about finding your core at some point this week. And if you're watching them on YouTube, you could flow directly into that flow right now. Lovely. For the rest of us, we're ending here. Rolling up, tucking and crossing the legs over, rolling back onto the sit bones and coming onto the back. Lying towards the floor. We're going to do one bridge posture. So I want you to take your feet in line with your hip bones. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Take a massive inhale. And exhale, feel the ground, feel the body. Feel everything fully and deeply, moving that awareness now away from just the core, moving towards the fingertips, the toes, everything you can. Lovely. When you're ready, press into the heels as you inhale, lift the hips towards the sky. Maybe you even walk the hands in and interlink them underneath you. It's your options. Holding here, breathing deep. You can pause the video after this and take any last postures you want. Exhale, release and roll down. Windscreen wiping the feet from side to side, moving into some gentle spinal twists. Rolling the low back across the floor as the knees come to meet each side of the ground. And then inhale, stretch the hands above you. Lengthen the feet away from you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Big inhale, stretching. And then as you exhale, release the heels apart. Release the hands apart and ground the body to the floor. Beginning to close the eyes. Relax the face. Coming into our Shavasana. Staying lying, allowing the body to release and relax, especially allowing that belly to soften. Using the exhale to let go of any last bit of tension. And as I always invite you to during your Shavasana, just beginning to build that awareness, to build that focus towards the breath. The rise and fall of the inhale and the exhale. The inhale feeling full and spacious. The exhale feeling grounded and relaxing. Let the quiet, let the softness in. Again, the temptation of the mind will be to run to somewhere busy, to run to the next activity. Just letting the mind move, letting those thoughts move past, move through, without focusing or attaching onto any of them. Each time your mind tries to draw you away, coming back to how amazing the air feels on the skin, how wonderful the ground feels beneath you, how supported and safe you are. And I invite you now to draw attention to the center of your body. Draw attention to the space just below your belly button. In energetic terms, this is your Manipur chakra. your chakra of passion, your center. And just again, if you had those terms in your head, repeating them now: compassion, healer, care. Those things resonate with me. What are your words? Saying them out loud or in your head 3 times. Or just paying attention to your breath. Allowing the inhale to begin to build in the body now. Allowing the cool clarity of the inhale to bring some awareness, some energy back into you, feeling revitalized, taking in everything you need today, drinking that air in because you deserve it. Beginning to wriggle the fingers and toes, maybe rolling the head from side to side, maybe stretching the body, finding a way to come up and onto your feet. Onto your feet, up into sitting. You can come onto your feet if you like. Slowly, gently, no rush. Maybe squeezing the necks from side to side, maybe squeezing the shoulders up to the ears, having one last shoulder shrug. Appreciating now and noticing how you feel in your body, how connected you are. Maybe giving a little rub to your tummy. Hello, center. Hello, core. And so this chakra just above the belly button or just around the belly button, feeling that sense of core and change and vitality. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the practice, closing in whatever way feels good for you. And I hope to see you next time. Remember, there's loads of videos on YouTube and there are weekly live classes if you would like to join me for those.
Thank you.
Thank you.